You ever call? I waited for your call. These rivers of suggestion are driving me away. Hello, everyone. It's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel. Tap the notification bell. I would appreciate it majorly. So I'm going to take a look at, I don't know that I'm going to listen to the entire audio here. I'll link it in the description. It's Justin Lum, Fox 10 Phoenix, covering the two missing kids from Rexburg, Idaho, J. Vallow, Tylee, Ryan. This is the audio of the 911 call concerning Alex Cox's death on the 12th, the day he died, because he did die, post this call at some point. And the person who initially makes the call and is on there most of the time, almost the entire time, with the exception of like the last 30 seconds, is, I believe, the son of his new wife, Alex Cox's new wife. Her last name's Pastenes. His name is Joseph Lopez, I believe. And it is odd. It's a strange call for sure, and Justin Lum basically describes that he was in his own, laying in his own feces or something like that. And he's also got the 911 transcript from Brandon BOUDREAUX. Is that his name? Brandon BOUDREAUX. The husband of Melani BOUDREAUX, who's the niece of Lori. I don't know how she's the niece of Lori. I don't know whose daughter she is. I don't know. I mean, if she's the niece of Lori, I'm fairly certain that's not from Charles, or I think that's from the Cox family. Her name is Melani something Cox, so whose sibling of hers child is she? Melani, I don't know. So, Justin Trudeau describes, it says, Lopez is the son of his new wife, Pastenes. I forget her first name, man. It's a different first name. Lopez tells dispatcher Cox is his mother's boyfriend, but doesn't personally know him. Cox is found passed out in his own feces in the upstairs bathroom, but breathing. So, I don't know. I mean, that makes me believe he's naked. I don't know that necessarily plays into this. Other than, I don't know, whether it was an intentional suicide or not. That's kind of why I'm wondering if he's naked or not. I mean, I definitely think this is drugs related. I don't know if I even said that. I've tried to make this video, like many of these videos recently, a couple times now. And, I definitely think it's drug related. Whether or not somebody basically put a lethal dose in a batch of drugs that they gave him, they knew he would eventually get to, and today was the day he got to it, or the 12th. That would be my belief. But I don't know that for sure. I don't know why this guy would just take the fall for everybody and off himself, by a drug overdose to give everybody a free path. That doesn't. I don't know, but I definitely think. Besides, I mean, I don't know if this is about life insurance. I think that this is that was another angle that was being worked to get cash. I definitely think there's there's definitely criminal things going on. And I also believe there's something much bigger than these people that they're a part of. Much bigger, like huge. And I think it involves what caused his death, So let's just listen to the audio, and then we'll go through a little bit or just talk about Justin BOUDREAUX's 911 call, which was October 2nd, 2019. It's right in the heart of when all this is going on, where he places a call to 911 that somebody just shot out his window, presumably trying to kill him, and some of the stuff that I have questions about for sure, and the lifestyle of all these people living in various places in rental homes that are, worth, $700,000 homes, $1.2 million homes, $1.6 million homes, seemingly paying with cash, I think, and just none of it adding up at all. Let's just listen to the audio and go from there. Go from there, dude.
15 hours, 20 minutes, 19. December 12th, 2009. December 12th, 2019. 15 hours, 20 minutes, 19 seconds.
911, where is your emergency?
Hi, I need an ambulance to... Yes.
Why do you need an ambulance?
I have a older male, a middle-aged male.
He is breathing?
Yes, he's breathing, but very, very highly breathing.
Okay, let me transfer you to the medics. Do not hang up. Is this due to a fire or medical? What is the address of your emergency? Gilbert with it. Caller, are you on the line? Hello, is there anyone there?
Yes, this is it.
Okay, you're for...
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, what is the emergency?
I have a older male here named Alex. He just passed out here on my bathroom.
Okay, is he awake right now?
I think he's passed out.
Okay, you think he's unconscious?
Yes.
Okay. Is he breathing normally, like you can see his chest rising and falling? Hello?
I hope so.
I have the paramedics on the way, but I need you to try to help me with some information while they're driving there to help him. Okay?
Okay.
How old is he?
He seems to be in his 40s.
Okay. Do you know him?
No, it's my mother's boyfriend.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay. I have the paramedics on the way, so he's in the restroom right now.
Okay.
Gilbert, can we get you started? I'm already en route. All right, thank you. Okay. Is he on his back or on his stomach? Where is he at?
He's on his side.
Okay. Can you lay him flat on his back on the ground?
I'll try. It's just there's feces there, and I'm trying to just keep cool right now.
You said he's what?
There's feces on the ground.
Okay. I know that's gross, but if we can just go ahead and get him flat on his back, I want to make sure he's breathing, because if he's not, we're going to do a few things.
Gotcha.
Did you say he's cool, like cold?
Alex, you gotta get on your back.
Does he seem more awake or more asleep?
He's more passed out.
Okay. Is he opening his eyes or moving at all?
He's breathing.
Okay. Is he breathing normally, like his chest is rising and falling? He's not making any weird sounds?
Yeah, he's making a very exhale sound like...
Okay, if he's doing that, we need to start CPR, so I need you to get him flat on his back on the ground.
Okay, I'll do that.
Let me know when he's flat on his back, and we're going to give you instructions, okay?
Okay.
What is your first name?
I don't think I could do that, man.
I know this is difficult, but you're only helping him, okay? I know, the paramedics... What is your name? Okay, what's your name? What is your name?
My name's Joseph.
Joseph? Okay, Joseph. The best thing for us to do for him right now is to... So if you'll just take...
Oh, fuck.
I know it's not ideal, but you're doing a really good job by helping him if you can do that, okay?
Alex. Alex. He's not breathing. No. No, he's too big.
Okay, just try to get him on his back so we can do chest compression.
My mother just got here.
Okay, give her the phone then.
So, did she say the mother just got there?
Yeah.
Come here.
And we're coming on Mineral right now. We're almost there.
It's really bad. Come upstairs. In the back. We need to get him on his back.
Can you put your mom on the phone?
She's right here. You're on speaker.
Okay, ma'am, the paramedics are pulling up, but in the meantime, we need him to get flat on his back, and we need to give him chest compressions, okay?
Chest compression. Wait. But,
Does she know how to do CPR?
yes. She knows how.
Okay.
How far are you?
We're pulling up out front right now, so they're grabbing their equipment and they're coming in. Are you on the first floor or the second?
You're on the second floor.
Second floor in the bathroom?
Yes.
Okay, and the door is unlocked?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, do you see the paramedics now?
Yes.
Okay, Joseph, you did a good job. I know that was really scary, but thank you for your help, okay?
Joseph,
Okay,
before you hang up, I need your last name. Joseph, let the paramedics do their business and tell me what your last name is.
Lopez.
Joseph, what's your last name?
Lopez.
Okay. And what's your date of birth, Joseph? Alex's last name.
I don't know.
You don't know his name?
No.
Okay. All right. Do you let the officer in?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm going to let you go. Bye-bye.
December 12th, 2019, 15 hours, 27 minutes, 27 seconds.
All right, so I played the whole thing, and like I said, I strongly believe that's drug related, and it would not surprise me if he wasn't the only one in the house that was using something, pretty extreme, heavy, hardcore drugs, whether it's heroin or fentanyl or something, you could overdose on like that, So. And again, I don't know. I would say that, that was not intentionally. How he got his clothes off, whether he took his own clothes off because he felt it, he was, it was coming on and he was just overly hot, boiling hot or whatever. And he took all of his clothes off, just trying to feel any kind of relief or something before. And what was basically coming was his death, his overdose. That would be my guess. I don't think he took his clothes off, did some kind of intentional overdose to kill himself. And who did that to him? I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people will point the finger at what the same person everybody's pointing the finger at, Lori Vallow. And but before, like I said, I think this is so much bigger than just Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell. It's just totally crazy. So. But also in Justin Lum's one of another post, he posts Brandon Boudreaux's 911 call from October 2nd, 2019. And I'm not going to read through that much. And this is where somebody supposedly, I think, drove up and took a shot. There were other reports that he claimed somebody with a silencer. He calls them, but I guess he's just describing the vehicle. He calls them plural, like it's more than one person. But I guess when you're talking about a vehicle, because he sees the vehicle and he kind of follows them or something like that as he's talking to the person on the phone. You could talk to you could describe a vehicle in the plural sense, or you call a vehicle them. I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? Doesn't matter that much. But one of the things that I picked up on was that one was the car, actually. That believe it or not, that actually stood out to me for sure. That he specifically says what he's driving, which is a Tesla Model Tesla Model X, pretty expensive vehicle, $81,000 vehicle. I guess that's the most modern one, whatever, but a pretty nice car, and I don't know, dude, that just kind of stood out to me. And another thing that stood out to me is that he's new to the neighborhood. And I don't have I don't have the neighborhood up here, but it's fairly nice homes, not like crazy, but pretty nice. I have no idea what the average, home price is there. Cooley Station neighborhood. He's new to it. It's a new home. So, but pretty nice. And I noticed, I was just going back to, like, when it says the timeline, June 2019, Melani BOUDREAUX, Lori's niece, and again, I don't know whose sibling of hers is, she's the daughter of. I would like to know, I'm curious. But sometimes those things are hard to work out with these large families. Unexpectedly demands divorce from Brandon BOUDREAUX, her husband of 11 years, said Brandon in a Facebook post. Brandon says he believes it was due to Melani's new religious beliefs after following her aunt and Chad into what he calls a cult. Okay, listen, there's definitely religious beliefs here, but prescribing the cult to the motives of these individuals is complete baloney. Complete 1,000% baloney. Believe me. So, but that's June 2019. I noticed that they, and it's on his Facebook page. He actually posts a picture of his own house that he puts up for sale about 1 year before that, So they sold their home in June 2018, pretty quickly, and it sold quickly, but the real estate market's pretty hot and has been for a couple years. And but they sold their home a year before she abruptly decides to leave him and file for divorce. A year before they sold the home. So where have they been living for the last year? He's moving into this home in Cooley, whatever it's called. I don't even know if that's the actual. I believe it is Cooley Station neighborhood in if it's in Gilbert, Arizona, somewhere near Gilbert, Arizona, I believe so. Where they've been living, and because now he's in a new home here too, So in the meantime, where were they living? When they sold their home, and she a year later, after they sold their home, decides to leave him and file for the divorce and so forth. And this is the divorce records. It begins in July. It begins 3 days before Charles is shot. At least the divorce paperwork's. And I'm not going through all that, and there's very little information to glean from that because it's just basically, titles of various filings, and it's hard to know anything about the details of what's in each document. If you were a lawyer, you could probably make certain assumptions, but whatever. So, and I've looked at it more, and it's what's the use of going through his work history and so forth. Like I've said in the beginning, I don't understand how these people were affording their lifestyles. And real estate seems to be at the center of all these different persons involved. So many different real estate agents that I've come across in this book, across and Facebook friends, and persons that are property management, have property management companies. Actually, the insurance company that he works for and is the co-owner of, he says, as of February 2019, but the company Canyon State Insurance, I think, was started well before that, by another individual. And, there's a couple websites for it. But one of the business locations for Canyon State Insurance is housed at the same business location for another property management company. I'm just saying real estate plays into this heavily, for sure. And, essentially, I think real estate was the prime and his partner, his partner's homes or the other co-owner of the person who started Canyon State Insurance, and he has a couple other businesses, and his home is another address for the business of Canyon State Insurance is his home, and it's in a family trust or in some kind of trust. I've seen so many trusts in looking into. I'm not an investigator. I'm just some dude. So many trusts. You can't even imagine. Why is rental real estate? So that makes some sense, but you cannot imagine the number of trusts and irrevocable trusts and family trusts that I saw looking at Princeville, Hawaii. You know, maybe that's innocent, maybe not. I mean, there's an obvious reason why, you know, a real estate could play a very big role in this. And it's very similar to another situation that happened October 1st, 2017. A person who invested in real estate. And what I believed he really was doing, which was, you know, part of a drug running operation, and was using real estate to basically just put the cash, you know, launder the cash and get it legal like. You know, and the co-owner of this, or the owner, the actual owner, I don't even know if he really is an owner of Canyon State Insurance. I saw on his Facebook page, you know, he was looking to buy some rental properties in a certain part of Arizona. He was actually asking people, what rent can I get for these kinds of homes? We're looking to buy 2 or 3. It's very possible that, you know, he's a legitimate businessman, and those are just legitimate investments. But I will say, you know, I do some real estate, okay? I work for my parents, basically, who have some real estate investments. Not tons, all right? But my parents, you know, basically clawed, you know, and scratched and worked their way up to senior level management positions at places that don't pay tons, but you know, made a decent living. But they basically had to work and slave, okay, at pretty high level positions for 50 years, saving every penny, believe me, okay, to go out, be able to go out and buy in their golden years now, okay, in their 70s, to go out and buy some real estate investment rental properties. So, but these people seem to be very young and are able to do it pretty quickly. All right, well, that's the story there. You know, once again, it's a mess, but, you know, that's life, dude. All right? Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.